Ooh, what is up, crypto legends? How's everybody doing? Not really much going on. We've got Jerome Powell talking about good stuff here. Talking about good stuff. So markets are pumping a little bit, guys. Let's analyze the situation here for Bitcoin, see what's going on. We're getting a little bit of a drop at the moment. So we're going to analyze the situation right away. Why are we getting this drop for Bitcoin? Make sure to destroy that like button, guys. And I'm going to dive in right away through the comment section, guys, right away. Let's go. Hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. I got Jerome Powell here on the background. Not much going on, guys, to be honest. We got this guy right now asking some questions, but he's basically saying that, you know, inflation's going down, GDP is high, unemployment rate is low, economy is doing great. So we get a bit of a bullish reaction on the markets. Price has been pumping here on the S&P 500 here slightly during the last few hours. Could have just got a small little corrective move, but not really much volatility. I mean, I thought, you know, why would I go live? This is why I'm live late, guys, and I didn't actually live this because, you know, I think it was very likely that not much was going to happen. Now, let's analyze some levels here, some scenarios. Is Bitcoin still going to continue bullish with this movement? Remember that we did have some significant drops today with high volume. So is this bullish price action, or is this going to start collapsing from this point? If we do take a look at Fibonacci retracement from the pivot high of the drop to the pivot low, we actually tapped that 618 Fibonacci to perfection, guys. For a, you know, this was a fast, short decision if you wanted to have an attempt in taking it, at least to the VWAP. This would be a take profit zone as we are creating higher lows and we at the VWAP. We got beneath the daily open, but you got a point of control right there, getting a significant bounce at the moment. So we could bounce from this level. So let's just zoom out here right away on the chart and, you know, basically analyze the situation. You've probably taken a look at some other channels that have prepared the FOMC meeting, the Federal Reserve press conference. But I'm really not that interested on, you know, what he's saying today, because I mean, he was likely going to say, you know, GDP's high, you know, unemployment rate's down, inflation will come down to 2%, you know, in the near future. So, you know, a bit of a bullish news kind of, it would be saying. And markets did get a little bit of a pumpy action the last hour, the last half an hour, the last 15 minutes. Let's go right away through the comment section, say hello to the community. We're going to put some background music, guys. This was not a prepared live stream. This was really improvised. I just wanted to go live here just to see if there was going to be any volatility. Volatility is very, very low. But I'm going to go through the comment section, see if you want me to analyze some, you know, any market, or take a look at some different, you know, scenarios for Bitcoin. Let me know your opinion, guys. This is why I am live, okay? Let's keep it nice and sweet. Connect, interact with the community, okay? So let's go right in through the comment section right away if you want, and we can talk about Bitcoin, talk about some levels. Basically today we created a massive swing failure pattern from this high here. It was also on the Coinbase highs, creating that swing failure pattern of this level. Beautiful corrective move. I missed out on this trade. I'm going to explain the trade that I got into today because I missed this. I was looking at the pullback and I thought, right, where can the price bounce? Where is it likely for the price to get an epic bounce? And of course, that for me was, first of all, looking at the point of control from this range, which at that point before this movement volatility of the last couple of hours was sitting round about, you know, $34,450. So I was like, yeah, this level is strong. If we've left the range and broke beneath the value area low very, very fast, this price action was quite fast. Where we're going to get a reaction has to be at the point of control. So we zoomed in here on the lower time frames and, you know, basically the reason why we got that reaction also was we were hitting 618 Fibonacci from this low range, okay? Because from this low range, or this low if you wish, right? This is the start of the pump to the highs. I was looking at that 618, and the point of control needs to hold very, very nicely. So I just got into this quick little scalp at this range, and yeah, it finally got a pretty nice rise. Now, where did it get a rise to? It went all the way up to the VWAP, which is obviously a take profit zone. This was actually a good shorting opportunity, as well as it was the daily open and also the VWAP level after this significant drop with high volume. But I recognize this level being support and bouncing here to the daily open and the VWAP, which was enough for me to take profit. Obviously taking profit at resistance, recognizing that, hey, this is a level to actually get into a short position. Right now we got a pretty decent rejection at the 618 from the start, from the highs of today to the lows of today. We got a beautiful test at the 618. This was actually a very acceptable short position. This short would be like entering as you reject and stop loss at the highs. Basically, you could not risk, you could not have a massive stop loss here. If you are going to attempt a 618 Fibonacci, it's the only kind of level of resistance. Of course, we do have a little bit of, this price action right over here, creating that low at $34,800, which was also kind of, it was a support level. It was an acceptable short position right over here, based on technicals, Fibonacci right there, bang, bang. Now, something disturbing, we do have the point of control from this entire range, if I'm not mistaken, getting a pretty decent pullback right now. Point of control of this entire range with the price action of the last couple of hours is slightly above us at the moment. We could be getting some support at this level for 34,480. That is where we do have the highest volume node. So let's check out where we're at right now with this price action. Yeah, we're just tapping that level, managing to get some support here. Interesting. Getting a bit of a reaction here. Overall, the price of Bitcoin, despite this major rejection, guys, it is still creating higher lows. It is still creating an ascending triangle. It still has the chance in coming back up and attempting to break $35,150. As long as we are in this structure, we are still bullish, guys. Now, we would have to have a very solid breakdown. Of course, we would want to try and attempt to short the highs. But shorting right now where we are at the moment, unless you did get in at the 618 Fibonacci from this drop that we've had today, which was basically, right over here at 34,800. Very much an acceptable short position. Very much a good short, guys, right there. Definitely a take profit zone. It's the point of control of the range. Do you want to protect position? Do you want to hold some of that position, speculating that we are going to come back down to these lows? I mean, if you want, of course, if you are shorting that 618 Fibonacci, I would say, be defensive overall. This is a trade that should be protected. And of course, that VWAP, this point of control, we're currently round about the VWAP, but the point of control of this entire zone is a kind of a must take profit, right? So if you're rejecting here from the 618 of this drop, and you basically at the point of control, getting a reaction, getting a bounce, it's obvious. For me, it's an obvious take profit. If I'm shorting here, I'm going to take profit at the point of control because I know it's big support. It's a pretty obvious take profit, right? Let me go through the comment section, say hello to the community. Hope you're doing absolutely wonderful today. Solana pumped like crazy, guys. I haven't got any Solana in my bags, in my portfolio, guys. Zero Solana. Solana's going absolutely bananas. Solana is in a parabolic move. Wow. I have no Solana. I did not buy Solana. This Solana's done almost a 500x right now since its lows. Its lows was around about $8. Yeah, it's currently, 500x would be. Yeah, basically over $40. So it went to around about $8, $9 at the lows. Solana going bananas for the last few days, having a significant pump. It is up already 150% from the lows here of September. Solana doing pretty good, guys. Is this a bull run here, or is this just going to be a bear market rally, and we should be topping out at some point in the coming weeks and back down and create another floor, giving us the next major big opportunity to buy up some altcoins such as Solana. I do know that Solana, Avalanche, Algorand, all of these L1 projects that are in the top 50, they're going to do very, very good. So Solana been pumping. Possibly we do have a little bit of a level here of a possible SFP, right? Possible test of these highs at round about $48 that could actually get rejected. Okay, these highs are very well respected a lot of the time. So is it a possible SFP level? Well, we don't want to fight this major pump. We just want to get a clear rejection. Now Solana pumping like crazy. I've never had Solana in my portfolio. What about Avalanche? How is this one doing? This is another L1 project that's pretty good. Hey, if you ask me, this looks like this one wants to rocket. This one looks like it's going to have a massive big pumpy action. What do you guys think? When you do take a look at Avalanche right over here, it's kind of in a descending wedge structure. Yeah, it does look like that this one is ready to get a pretty significant pump. Hang on a second, guys. I'm going to see what the hell is going on with my dogs. Give us a second here and we'll take a look here at the altcoins. All right, legends, let's dive in. Dogs were going crazy there. Right, so Avalanche. Looks like Avalanche is forming a pretty nice descending wedge structure here. And, it's one of the top L1 projects. This is what is disturbing. So Solana going ballistic here. Near Protocol, also very interesting project. The graph getting a bit of pumpy action. We are getting a little bit of an altcoin season. A mini altcoin season. The ones that haven't pumped yet like crazy has been Avalanche. I would speculate that Avalanche is going to get a pretty nice pumpy action. What about Polkadot? Polkadot lagging behind as well, guys. Polkadot is lagging behind. Let's take a look at DOT right away. Ooh, DOT has got that rally just in this hour. It's got a pretty nice pump around about what, 2%, 1%, 2%. Pretty nice pump here on 3% on Polkadot the last hour. Yeah, it looks like Polkadot is also ready for a possible nice pump. This does look pretty nice. You like forming a descending wedge structure as well. You got that fake out to the downside. This is obviously ready, in my opinion, to start going a little bit crazy. One of my altcoins, of course, Chainlink has been pumping pretty nicely. I have been buying Chainlink for the last few weeks and even few months. One of the altcoins that has been pumping and is not getting me wrecked, such as Sora Network, is Unibright. Unibright is having some pretty nice pumpy action. I've been buying some of this one and, some of this altcoin project, which I think is going to be absolutely insane. Oh my goodness. I mean, this is a full recipe to get into massive gains in the next coming months, whether this is going to be a fake pump and then it's going to come back down. I don't care. I've been buying this one like crazy the last few months and currently pretty nicely in the green, as it has done a 2x from the price levels that I've bought here the last few weeks, which is pretty nice to see. Now, yeah, I think this one is going to be great, guys. I'm not sure if you heard of Unibright. This is one that I have, one of high risk, risk to reward. I've got about 4% of my portfolio on this altcoin, which is crazy. Anyway, let's go right away through the comment section. And Avalanche, I think Avalanche does look pretty nice. It looks like Avalanche is going to do a really nice rally because it's lagging behind all of the rest of the L1 projects, right? Such as Solana. I think it's going to do pretty crazy. Andy Mustache, it is growing back. Yes, sir. Leviosa, how are you doing? I shorted SFP, but don't manage to long at the 618. So you shorted the SFP level and managed to long at the 618. Oh, okay. From this level. Yeah, I missed out on the short. So I was like patiently waiting for volatility. I thought that this value area high of the range was going to hold nicely, but no major consolidation or anything. It just sliced through the level. So then I was paying attention for the first little bounce that we could have with very high probability. So very, very happy at the end of the day, because my goal is to make 1% a day, guys. Sometimes I'll make 0.9%. Or maybe 1.2%, just like the case of today. Okay, today I managed to make 1.25%, which was absolutely great. The idea is to make 1% or 5% per week, right? If I haven't made 5% in the week, I still have Saturday and Sunday to get into a nice little range, okay? Make just a high probability trade, guys. You know, for me, I am in this goal right now in turning this account, okay, that I have on Mexi into a lot in the next coming years, all right? And I'm going to be sharing the track record during the next coming weeks and months, because I'm very excited about this. You know, it's an easy, you know, number strategy. I want to talk about, you know, basically the, compound interest on your gains. I've got this small account, okay, that I want to turn into a lot of money. And I just gave the example here for a lot of people. If you have $1,000 and you're aiming for a 5% gain of your capital per week, only 5% a week. It's not, you know, you're not asking for miracles. You're not asking for doubling your account. They're very small percentages. $1,000 in your account, 5% per week. For 2 years, you can turn $1,000 into over $100,000, okay? Yes, it needs to be consistent, but you have one entire week. My idea is 1% per day, 5% per week, though, so then I've got a couple of days during the weekend if I haven't reached 5% on Friday. You only need one trade. The trade that I got into today was not shorting here, was not longing this SFP from these lows. It was getting into a small little scalp here, which was basically the point of control of the entire range, plus the 618 Fibonacci from the lows here of the range, basically right over here. 618 point of control, quick little bounce to the VWAP. Only that, the Fibonacci, point of control levels, daily levels, levels on the chart. I did not need anything else, okay? Such as delta, footprint, okay? I did not need any of, you know, more advanced indicators or any other indicators, just basic levels here on the chart and managing risk very, very well. That's what I only need to make 5% per week. I do not need anything else. I got some people in the, you know, a lot in the community, you know, because I do know how to use, of course, delta and read open interest and, you know, the rest of it. You know, open interest goes up, then the trend is strong and many other things. But they're just big, you know, they're a distraction, because sometimes it will just lock you from taking a decision trade because you're too busy looking at other stuff, right? Oh wait, but we got these moving averages, then we got this, you know, Ichimoku clouds that are turning around and turning purple, and I can't take this trade because I got these type of divergence. You know, the only divergence that I would use, of course, to give you a bit of confidence is CVD. I mean, CVD does work really, really nicely and gives you confidence in the strength. But I'm like really basic. I'm like basic levels here, easy peasy. And what is going to take my trading decisions is my risk management. I mean, I hardly see anybody talking about risk management. We talk about the possible entries and how to not to short a pump and exactly wait for a high or a low to be hit and get into the rejection. Only get into the rejection. Of course, you need to be glued to the screen and very much be ready to snipe a trade and place your stop loss And obviously, if you are in 2-to-1 risk to reward, be defensive instantly. That is it. That is how I trade. That is how I trade. And you can see it here. If you were, I missed both of these trades, obviously, because I'm not glued to the chart and I don't need to. But basically, when we do have these highs and we have these lows, you SFP from these highs of the range, bang, you just need to be glued in front of the chart, and also these lows right there. Bang, you got a beautiful short and a beautiful long. And how you can trade this is basically just wait for the rejection at that level. Sometimes you're going to get stopped out because you could hit that level and then obviously, get a little pullback and then straight through it. But this is why we do have those stop losses. But when you do not get stopped out, you're making 5 times your stop loss if the price goes your way, right? So, swing failure patterns is the ultimate strategy here with good risk management, to get into, because they're basically stop hunts. They are liquidity grabs, right? You got a bunch of people shorting, right? You got a bunch of people shorting with stop losses above this high, and then bang, stopped out, price back down. And, the same scenario as you pumping, how crazy is this? You get the price action pumping like crazy. Guess what? People are extremely bullish and start longing here with high leverage like crazy, thinking that these highs are going to be hit. And then obviously, where are they going to put their stop losses? Well, beneath the last higher lows, right? This one right over here, or even here right there. And then what do you get? All of these long positions squeezed out, bang. And obviously, you are taking the money from the people that are getting liquidated. This is, a zero-sum game, right? Sum zero, suma cero, you say in Spanish. I'm not sure what way you say it in English. But basically, you are taking that liquidity. As I enter a short position here, I'm taking that liquidity from those people that were going short here like crazy. And I'm taking their money as I'm shorting right there, as they're getting liquidated. So we need to learn. SFP, it's a swing failure pattern, from a lot of levels. It is like the best strategy there is out there. It's a strategy that we talk a lot on the channel. Very, very good. Of course, double bottoms, double tops, they're very, very good as well. With the strategies, guys, make sure to smash up that like button. Oh my goodness, I'm going to end up this stream. Of course, this was like an improvised stream, so I'm not going to ask much from you guys, but smash up that like button. Come on, let's see if we can get to 150 likes here altogether here for the algorithm. Anyway, what's up, legends? Reading the comment section right away. Andy Mustachio is grown. Yes, it has. Hello from Spain. Carlito, how are you doing? Thanks for joining the stream. Someone must stop Solana now. Solana is going absolutely bananas. Why is Solana pumping so much? I haven't got a bag of Solana. Never mind. I got a bag of Unibright, for example. I got a bag of Chainlink. They've been pumping quite nice for the last few weeks. So, we cannot have them all, right? We cannot have them all. But Solana is obviously going to be a good performer in the next bull run. All the L1s that are in the top 50, top 60, right? Top 100 if you wish. 90% of them are just going to do well. They're like easy, 4-5x, cryptocurrencies. If you were to buy right now Solana, I have no interest at all to buy Solana at this range. It would, it was just a 5x from the all-time highs, say $260. Yeah, just round about of 5-6x. It's like, yeah, come on, you're boring. I'm not buying Solana here. But it would be nice to be buying Solana the last few months. If you want to speculate on one that could give you some significant returns, which is a good L1 project that has not pumped yet, and you could possibly double your money in the next coming weeks. No financial advice, of course. I'm not telling you what to do or what to buy. Make sure to make that clear, okay, here on the stream. But it is a pretty obvious, double your money. This is a pretty obvious double your money for the next coming weeks. You know what? I think I'm going to allocate, I don't know, say 10K into Avalanche. It's a pretty obvious double your money in the next coming weeks, if that is not days. Because reaching here above $20 is just it's kind of inevitable, right? If we turn around, get a dip beneath slightly, $10, $8, I would say that would be fine. It wouldn't have much room to go to much lower levels, as it's been, the bearish wedgie scenario. It's just getting to an end, right? So that spike to the upside is kind of inevitable. It's going to happen at some point in the coming weeks, guys. So, if they asked me, hey, where could I double my money? I would say that the best option here would be Avalanche for the next coming weeks, months maybe, if we do get a little bit of a runner to the downside. But it seems like the easiest play right now. No financial advice, of course, guys. If you do rush, make sure to understand that this is extremely risky still, and that this could go down, and maybe this one's not going to pump just yet. But it's a very strong L1 project here from the top, 100 coins. Avalanche, yeah, I think it's this one's going to be ready to get that pumpy action in the next coming weeks. Near Protocol going absolutely bananas as well. Near Protocol, very, very nice. Ooh, this one's pumping very, very nicely. Yeah, currently up about 50% from the last few weeks. What is Bitcoin doing? XLM to the moon, baby. We got some XLM maniacs here in the comment section. Bitcoin wanting to pump again. A bit of pumpy action. Pumpy action here on Bitcoin. Will we go higher? It does look like it looks pretty good, guys. Let's go right away. What's up, brother? Trader Mark, how are you doing? Thanks for joining the stream. Hi, Andy. Can we take a look at Ethereum? Yeah, we can take a look at Ethereum for you. Of course we can. Of course we can take a look at Ethereum for you. Absolutely. That is going to happen. Yeah, Ethereum has been a little bit boring. Looks like it probably is gearing up for a move to the upside. Is this a symmetrical triangle formation? Higher lows, lower highs. We got a lot of resistance levels here above us. I've been taking a look at this with the Legends community on Discord. If you are interested, of course, to join the Legends, where I do post updates with possible scenarios, how to manage risk. You got that link down below, guys. It's the third link, okay? I do spend here a couple of hours doing analysis and looking for the setups here for me, but also, just sharing it with the Legends community. So yeah, diving in right away here on Ethereum. I'm basically trading Bitcoin, guys. But, if you ask me to look at Ethereum, I can talk about some levels. There is a lot of levels here. This is just a big resistance zone. To break out from this lower high resistance, Ethereum will just have to do magic. It would have to explode. There's two cases here, obviously. Getting to the resistance of this lower high trend line, we can see that when we do take a look at Fibonacci from this pivot high to the pivot low, we got 618 Fibonacci at that resistance lower high trend line. This is on the daily chart. 618 Fib from the high of April to the low here of August. It's 618 at the lower high resistance trend line. So that's not going to help. It's just a big massive wall of resistance. We do have also a daily level that hasn't been tapped. It's a daily close and open that we do have here that has not been tapped from July. All the rest have. And yeah, basically it's just that we've got big resistance. So if you ask me about Ethereum, it looks like we do want to pump. We're lagging behind Bitcoin a little bit. It looks like that we do want to pump here to test the highs. If Bitcoin does, Ethereum is also going to do that. We always need to take Bitcoin into consideration when we analyzing Ethereum, guys. Always, okay? Now, why is that? Well, basically, they are highly correlated, okay? If Bitcoin takes a massive dump, then Ethereum will as well. And if Bitcoin pumps, Ethereum pumps. So taking Bitcoin into consideration always, we can analyze Ethereum, and then obviously, if Bitcoin's hitting a massive resistance zone and looks like it's going to have a big rejection, and Ethereum is also hitting that resistance, then that is obviously a good short. However, if Ethereum is hitting a support level and it looks like it could get a significant bounce, but Bitcoin is dropping like crazy and breaking some support levels, then I would say obviously, stay away from longing Ethereum. I think a lot of you already know this, but just something that you need to take into consideration as always. For me, the strategy here is pretty simple on Ethereum. It would be, it's still creating higher lows, still looks like that these, this high needs to be claimed at some point. And the structure's still bullish. You might think to yourself, but Andy, this is a Bart Simpson pattern, right? We're forming a Bart Simpson pattern right here, and we're going to get a dump. Obviously, it is possible. The best shorting scenario that I do see here available on Ethereum would be that swing failure pattern from the highs. It's basically doing, this that happened here just a few days ago. If you, right there, you're testing the highs. You got a high, you test it, bang, back down to the support. So if you were to come up and test this high, hit that daily level, hit the lower high resistance trend line from the last few months, hit the 618 Fibonacci, you're hit this high over here, it's kind of an epic short position, right? You would have to hit this high, bang, and epic short. You got an epic short. That would be the kind of the clearest short position, and obviously this would be a Bart Simpson pattern as well. So clearest short position, if we do reject from it, obviously if we break it and stay above from that level, I would obviously say likely to continue to the upside, even though we got monthly naked point of control, weekly. I'm really not interested in short and doing anything with Ethereum. But, we always take Bitcoin into consideration. Solana's pumping. Yes, it is. Felipe, Andy, I made it. I've been really busy with work, but I'm trying my best to keep it up. Loving the setups this week. Hey, thank you very much, Felipe. Very much appreciated. Devault, thank you very much for joining the live stream. Your volume is too low. Sorry about that. Okay. Is volume better now? Sorry. Chainlink, Solana pumped. Yes, it has. What's going on with Chainlink? Devault, thank you very much, man, for joining the live stream. Okay, we got Bitcoin dominance dropping at the moment. Bitcoin dominance, what's going on? Getting a bit of a corrective move. Oh, I mean, it's pumped like crazy. Bitcoin dominance did get a pretty significant pump here the last week of October, so a little pullback is very much needed, right? However, I think we are not finished here with the Bitcoin dominance. I believe so that higher is likely. I believe so that 58 to 60% dominance here to the beginning of 2024, Q1 of 2024 is kind of very, very likely. But that would be the ultimate buy altcoin level, guys. 58, if we do manage to reach 58% on the Bitcoin dominance, it is time to go altcoin shopping. I'm sorry, it really is. I've got a big stack of cash on the sidelines. Hopefully you have as well. We're possibly going to get really better opportunities. Obviously, DCAing is good. We've got Avalanche. Avalanche, I think, if you are a huge supporter of Avalanche, if you believe in this project, hey, these are good buying levels. Look at this. This is bottoming out. Could it go to $8 or $7? That is almost a 50% drop from current levels. But you just need to understand that you're not going to catch the exact bottom. Only if you DCA every single week, you can buy some at the bottom. But these are not bad levels if you want to hold this crypto altcoin for the near future. Or if you want to make a quick 2x, right? Double your money. I'm not going to say I guarantee you this is going to happen. I feel like saying it though. It's like, this is almost a guaranteed 2x. Maybe in the next coming days. I would easily say in the coming weeks. Maybe a few months, right? But not going to you're going to double your money, in 2030. This is just likely to happen at some point very, very soon. You know, if you are not buying here at these zones, you know, why would you buy here if it pumps to $30, right? I mean, of course, pump could continue, but this is the moment you want to buy in. I bought Chainlink at $5, $6, $7 range. I bought, you know, Unibright. I've been buying some other altcoins. I bought Saito. Saito's not doing much. It's a bit disappointing, but still a strong believer in this one. Yeah, Saito's still very much low here. But yeah, this one's still good. Still good. The drop is very, very steady. The one that I got extremely wrecked on is Sora Network. Got extremely wrecked. But of course, it's not even 1% of my portfolio. So it's obviously very much achievable. Very much acceptable to get wrecked on an altcoin. Got extremely wrecked on this one. Massive wrecked. And even though I'm still dollar cost averaging, you know, they have a very, very serious inflation situation, but the project is really good. But still buying up, still buying up. You know, if it's all or nothing right now on this one. Anyway, just a little bit of my, you know, bit of my portfolio, guys, here, just talking about here my altcoin portfolio, which, I mean, it has done very, very good. It has done very good. I'm just checking it right now. I got just, where's my only altcoin portfolio? Yeah, altcoin portfolio not doing bad. It's pumped pretty nicely. Shall we take a look at some other altcoins? Andy, CRV analysis, please. What is CRV? Oh yeah, CRV is Curve DAO, isn't it? Curve DAO. Got a lot of questions here. 5 years will be a few million, says Sin Games. Master of Style is the best. Andy, CRV analysis. What's going on with CRV? Anything exciting? Is this one just about to get pumpy? You get some more boxes here from a long time ago. Out of the way. I mean, yeah, this one does look like it wants to get a bit of pumpy action very, very soon. You created a swing failure pattern here on October from these lows created in November of 2022. So it does look pretty good to get some rises here. It ain't looking bad. You're testing the bottom. You're back testing it as support. It's got a chance here to get a rise. Maybe break lower high resistance, but we need to remember that, you know, if you are in a long position on this one, you need to remember that this is still very much in lower high, you know, structure. So you could bounce here to claim this high and SFP from this high. So pay attention to that, guys. If you are trading this, you know, pay attention to this high, because you're going to test this high. You think, oh, we're breaking through here. We're going to, you know, this is massive, but remember, this is still creating lower highs, and you could do this in the next coming weeks. Okay, so structure is still bearish. Yes, I do see higher. I do see an attempt to hit the highs here of September, which is sitting at 57 cents. 57 cents on the way for CRV. Got a pretty nice pump today. So yeah, pretty obvious that this does have a little bit of strength to hit these highs from September. So 100x coin, yeah, I am risking on, you know, for me, if you ask me, what can 100x? I would say Sora Network from the current price levels. Inflation has gone insane, but I mean, it is up 12% today. But yeah, if you want this one, 100x potential for the next coming years at current price levels, I would say this one. Saito is also another one Their mainnet is going live very soon, and this one is crazy good project in my opinion. It's one that I'm speculating on. I got several $1,000s on this one, just over $10,000 invested in this one at current prices. So also on Unibright, very big on Unibright. I'm very big on Unibright. And this one's been pumping very nicely for the last few days. It's done 100% pump in 1 week, so up 27% today. I think this one is, you know, its all-time highs is sitting just above $4, just under $4 in this case, but it did go above $4, so that would be a 40x from here if it were to hit all-time highs. Anyway, that's just Unibright 100x. Yeah, I think it's a very solid project. Hi Andy, can you take sushi? Can you take a look at sushi? Thanks a lot. Izam, absolutely. Let's take a look at sushi right away. Let's go. Father Time, smash the likes. Hey, thank you very much, Father Time, for joining the stream. You're the man. Thank you very much. Let's go. I'm gonna start getting a bit of a radio voice right away. Let's take a look at what is it? Sushi. This one got extremely wrecked in the bear market. Is it pumping? Oh yeah, it is. It is pumping very nice. Wow. This one suddenly out of nowhere. Guys, let's try and predict the ones that are going to start the pump. Come on. I see this one possibly continuing to the upside. Very likely. You know, there's no clear lower highs right there. I think, you know, the pretty obvious ones, these ones. I think this one can move up here a little bit more. Wow, sushi. It's done a 100% pump, guys, in 24 hours. Well, a bit more, 48 hours. 100% pump, doubled your money in 2 days. So yeah, I mean, this one's pumped already. I do see a little bit more price action to the upside. There's not much to talk about on this really. Sushi came out of nowhere and started pumping like crazy. What is sushi's all-time highs? Sushi's all-time highs. Whoa, look at these old boxes and levels and resistance and from, wow, this is from ages ago. Let's clean the chart out. Sushi's all-time highs is at $24. If you bought at 50 cents, you could do a 50x if it were to hit all-time highs. But this is why this is such a clear buying zone, guys. When the price is like this, it's just like, you know, DCA like a maniac, because this coming from a bear market, this is accumulation. It's so easy to understand that this is accumulation. Just like Chainlink, I was screaming to the community, guys, this is accumulation on Chainlink. Come on, you know, this is where you want to buy. It's been boring, you know, this ain't a bear flag or any of that. This ain't a bear flag. Forget about bear flags here. This is a massive accumulation, whether we do go back down to $5. Yeah, I've done pretty nice with Chainlink. I think Chainlink is one of those that will hit all-time highs eventually in the coming years. Big investor on Chainlink. It's the retiring plan is on Chainlink, not on Bitcoin. I know Bitcoin can possibly do a 5x maybe in the coming years, but yeah, this one, if I'm relying more on Chainlink to do a more than a 10x. From current levels, you know, going to $100. I would be very happy if it were to do so. And thanks a lot. Sushi 10x was my biggest win ever. Thanks a lot. Sushi 10x. Yeah, when not much to take a look at Sushi basically, but yeah, Sushi looks like it wants to go a little bit higher. Okay, when we do take a look at Sushi, I mean, there's no doubt that it's the highest volume node, obviously, from this large consolidation. So we are getting a wall of money right there. If you're longing, this is definitely a take profit zone. Oh, we haven't got much volume here on Coinbase. But yeah, I'm surprised there is not a huge amount of volume here on the VPVR. But yes, on Binance. Bitstamp. Well, Bitstamp is a big fat nothing here. Yeah, I mean, obviously, because of this price action, we do have a large amount of, Binance would be the best bet here to take a look at, the point of control. We're hitting the point of control from the last, from the price action of the last 16 months approximately. We're looking at July of 2022. Stay cautious. There's a big, massive wall right there. So if you are in any longs here, I would say that this is a good take profit zone. Even though the retrace could get a higher low and then go to higher levels. So continue month will raise hike. Yeah, it looks like it. It does look like it. Would it be a good idea to long Solana? Wow. Yeah, no, not after this kind of massive pump. Obviously, you want to follow the trend, but when you want to aggressively chase the trend like this, stay cautious, because you could get these nasty pullbacks. The question is, where would you put your stop loss if you're long in Solana here? Stay cautious with this massive uptrend. Obviously, you want to go with the trend. The trend is your friend, unless you're hitting a critical high level, which is at $48. But the problem is your stop loss. I mean, these kind of pumps on altcoins, they're the ones that just smack down like this and then continue to the upside, right? And you're just gonna you can get burnt. This is the thing about entering late and FOMOing. No doubt there are some scalping levels, but yeah, I'm really not interested in longing here Solana. Not the greatest idea for me. You're very welcome, Machine. Ethereum is pumping. Let's take a look. What about Bitcoin? Bitcoin. What's Bitcoin doing? Is Bitcoin managing to pump again? Yes, it is. Let's go, Bitcoin. If you shorted here, you should have taken some profits at the VWAP. Ladies and gentlemen. If you did short the 618, the long in the VWAP was not an easy decision. Point of control of the zone. I mean, we did bounce perfectly from the point of control of this entire area. Absolutely wonderful. Really nice how these levels are getting very nicely respected. Well, what is Ethereum doing, ladies and gentlemen? I'm not trading today. I'm happy with my gains, guys. I mean, could have I shorted the 618, jumping into short, managing risk, speculate on a long on the point of control here? Yes, but I'm happy with my 1.25% profit from the day. I don't need a rush into trade. I can make 0.75% gains tomorrow and I would be locking the day off. Yeah, no rush, guys. No rush for me for any trade. Ethereum is pumping. There is a chart that I want to talk about right away, which is the Ethereum BTC chart, and I want to let you understand that. Oh, Ethereum pumping nicely. Ethereum pumping quite nicely. In the last hour, it has pumped 1.6%. Pumping nicely. Also, Bitcoin kind of following with the pump. There is this chart, guys, that I want to show you, which is the Bitcoin Ethereum BTC chart, okay? Before we go through this chart, which is extremely important, in my opinion. And, you know, I want to let you understand why we could be getting very close to the bottom. And it's this chart right over here. Before, I want to let you know, obviously for me, that my trading day has finished a few hours ago. I am not going to be doing any trading unless there's a really massive opportunity. You know, I'm happy with my 1.25% P&L for the day here. You know, and I'm not going to do any trading. This is a trade that was only $150, $160 on average. This was thanks to Mexi, guys. You know, on other platforms, maybe the profits would have been much less. Okay, well, very likely. I know for a fact they are less profits. Mexi at the moment has the lowest fees out there. I'm not sure how long this is going to be here. It's been here for a few months already. It might be here for another few months. You want to take advantage of these low fees, guys. 0.01% taker fee. I am getting almost 100% of my profits when my limit order is hit, my take profit low order, or even if I market close, I'm taking almost 100%. On other platforms, I've experienced 20%, 30% of my profits just disappear. So if I see $500 as profit on a scalp and then close it, I'm receiving $350, and it's like, yo, what's going on? You know, you've taken 30% profit. What's this? So, I mean, this does not happen on Mexi. They're much lower. So if you want to take advantage of those, you know, lock in those real profits, as they say, because of the fees, they have the lowest fees out there, guys. You've got a great bonus down below. Another way to support the channel. Another way for you to trade on one of the best platforms out there, okay, that has the lowest fees. You know, you got 4 days still to, you know, sign with the link, so then you can be airdropped $20,000 as you trade on this platform. They do give you these airdrops, okay, where they will take this bonus off you for commissions and also for losses, okay. You guys know that I've been a trader on Bybit for all this time, but I could not trade on Bybit, so I had to transition to Mexi, unfortunately. But Bybit will be coming back. I'm not leaving, you know, I'll be doing day trading and swing trading on Bybit as soon as I sort my residence out there, because, yeah, Bybit for me has been the number one. I've been trading for over 4 years on Bybit, and I can't trade anymore for the last few weeks. This is why I'm using Mexi, and I'm talking about Mexi, which I really like. But yeah, if you can trade on Bybit wherever you live in this world, you know, they have the highest bonus available. That is, you know, that is really nice. You know, I did claim this bonus when I was trading on Bybit, sorry. And the good thing about this bonus is that you pay for fees and you pay your losses. Okay, so yeah, take advantage, guys. The link's down below in the description for these exchanges, and it's another way to support the channel. Of course, it is an affiliate link. So let's dive in right away through the price of Bitcoin. And best levels, I think it's pretty clear for me, guys. I am going to set some alerts also here on the chart at this daily level, because it's the best level here for a long. It would be absolutely golden. I need to wake up if this happens overnight. If the price of Bitcoin were to drop all the way down to $33,900, if we were to drop all the way down there, it's just a look at these lows. We love lows, guys. We need to be ready. I was not ready for this one. I don't know what I was doing, but I was disconnecting basically, because I already got my 1% profit for the day. But these lows, guys, look at this. We need to be ready. You and me need to be ready for this, guys. It might just slice through the level. It doesn't matter. Who cares? We'll be looking at this low, for example. But this is the level where it's kind of too obvious. I'm scared it's too obvious. You know, but they happen. SFP from this high, bang, you short. SFP from these lows, bang, you long. Manage your risk. Put your stop loss beneath the wick. Don't be playing silly games. You know, have good risk management. If not, you're going to get wrecked. We do not want to get wrecked, guys. We have good risk. So these lows right there, from the 28th and 29th of October is in confluence with the value area low of this entire trading zone, guys. Come on, this level needs to get a bounce. It's not anymore the 618, unfortunately, because we've created this massive move to the upside. Oh, the 618 was bounced. Oh, actually, with this level, of course it was. I've just realized this, guys, as we had this pump today. 618 from this pivot low and this pivot high is sitting here at the SFP from these lows. Come on, Bitcoin. You got me on that one. So anyway, 618 is not anymore here, but we do have the daily. We got value area low, and we got the series of these lows right over here, right? We got these lows right there and the daily. It's an obvious bouncing zone. Whether the bounce is $200 or $300, it's a must. For me, it's going to be a must. Won't be long in the drop, because this could collapse. I do not get trapped on these kind of movements, guys. People are like, should I long now? When should I long? You know, hey, I long on the bounce. If I enter and it has another wick and stopped out, it doesn't matter. And if we do recover on the second attempt, I'll be back in the long. No problemo. People get very, like, where should I long? We're hitting the level. We're hitting the level. Shall we long now? Shall we long now? It's long as soon as the low is created and you're getting a retracement. On the bounce, you want to long and you want to be defensive. Sometimes you can get stopped out. You might get another wick down. But it's how you trade these SFPs. You're not longing above the level. You're not shorting above the level. You're shorting as you retrace the level. Bang, bang, bang. You got about a minute. You got about 30 seconds to 1 minute to take that decision here. Will you short or not and place a stop loss at the highs? Andy, next highest probability trade. Yeah, the next highest probability trade is the $33,900. We are $700 away, but hey, come on, we dropped $1,000 today in a matter of, you know, less than 2 hours. So yeah, that's the next biggest level. I know it can get boring. We are still creating higher lows, so we could really create a higher low here and go to higher levels and test the highs here from today again. If we were to rise to the highs, would you say SFP from the highs here? I would say it's unlikely. If it SFPs, it might be a small SFP. I think we're likely going to come to $36,000 if we were to continue, guys. Look at the price of Bitcoin. It is still trending to the upside, so it's still creating higher lows. So the trend is your friend. Everything points out that we could actually go to higher levels without breaking here this ascending triangle on the Coinbase chart, right? So when we do take a look at the Coinbase chart, we can see that it's still in the ascending triangle, we like it or not, right? Beautiful test, highly predictable that this was actually going to create another high in the next coming days, a few days ago, and also possibly that we could reject from that level. So for the moment, I remain bullish. Midterm, I think that we are not going to drop down to $31,000 in the next coming days. Before we're likely going to hit above $35,000 again to $36,000. That is what I personally think, as we are in an uptrend, and you know we could not deny that. We could not deny that we are in an uptrend locally here. Guys, sir, where can I store my altcoins long term? I am from India. Best to store your altcoins is on a Ledger Nano, a Ledger Nano XS. If you don't like Ledger Nanos, you have Trezor. You got Trezor wallet. I think this is obviously a best option. Trezor or Ledger. I think people prefer Trezor at the moment because of what happened in with Ledger, basically, because you can recover your secret seed, which is not good in my opinion. But yeah, Trezor. If this live stream gets over 1,000 likes, which is unlikely, let's keep it 800 likes, okay? I mean, before I used to get more views. This live stream was like really I just went live. It wasn't prepared. So 800 likes by tomorrow. Let's see if we do get 800 likes, and you comment down below, you're eligible for a giveaway. Okay, I will get in contact with you. We're going to do on a video, we'll do a random comment from this live stream. If it gets to 800 likes, I think it's unlikely. So we do less. I mean, I want to keep it hard for you guys. 600 likes. Okay, I said it here. If this live stream gets 600 likes, I will do a giveaway of a Trezor hardware wallet. Okay, I'll be picking somebody random in the comment of this live stream. So you need to comment afterwards, after the live stream. Okay, not now. Is it permanent that UK can't trade on Bybit, or will it be coming back, Andy? Graham, yeah, I think it's permanent. Unfortunately, it is permanent that we cannot trade on Bybit. But I am thinking I think I am going to be moving to Dubai in 2024. So yeah, I've had enough. I live in Spain. I love Spain. The people are not that great. They're cool as well. I mean, the weather's here is great, and Spain is great. But yeah, I mean, I'm tired of politicians, and they want to steal your money. Spanish people, they're just I don't know. I'm Spanish myself, but I don't know. I want to be surrounded with more ambitious people, you know. So yeah, I'm kind of had enough of here, and I think I'm going to move to Dubai. I've been thinking about going to Andorra. I'm not sure if you guys know Andorra, or Portugal, but I thought, you know, moving to Portugal is not going to be much of a change, you know. And I want to change. I want a change of you know, just different airs, you know. I'm a bit tired here, and yeah, they want to steal my money. And I am not going to let that happen, of course. So it's time for a move, and this is why I will be trading on Bybit also again in the near future. But yeah, I love Spain. I'll be back in Spain, but definitely going to go out for a few years. Andorra, they told me, go to Andorra, go to Portugal. I'm thinking, you know, going to Portugal is like, you know, I'm going to my neighbour's, you know, country, and you know, it's not too exciting in Portugal, I think. And just ready. USA, yeah, and unfortunately I can't go to USA. Yeah, they're very anti-crypto in USA. I love USA. I love Miami. I love LA. I love USA. But I would love to move to America too. But they're not crypto friendly at all. They're not crypto friendly at all. That you will get wrecked in taxes, and there will, you know, there's massive restrictions with crypto. This exchange, the other. Yeah, no, get lost. I mean, I ain't going to the US. I'm a pro crypto guy, so I need to go to a crypto friendly country. Portugal is pretty crypto friendly. Dubai is extremely crypto friendly. So yeah, no. So yeah, anyway, that's Switzerland. Yeah, but Switzerland's, yeah. I want to do some research. Come to the Philippines. Okay, Philippines. We'll do some research. Come to Denmark. Denmark crypto friendly. How is tax in Denmark? I think north of Europe, tax is crazy. They will take 50% of everything. You know, they say what they say in the tax in Dubai, right? Tax in Dubai is zero, niente, nada. So I know in the northern countries in Europe is like, yeah, 50%. You made $1 million this year, bang, give me 500,000. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. So Puerto Rico. Andy, how much dollars does it require to live in Dubai for a month? I mean, hey, it's whatever you want. It's depending on the lifestyle you're gonna have. Depending on the lifestyle that you're gonna have, you can live in Dubai for $1,000 a month. You can live in Dubai for $10,000 a month. It depends, you know. Places that I've been seeing, you know, $2,000 a month rent will give you a reasonable place to live in. $2,000 a month, okay, very reasonable places for 2,000. Even for 1,000, it all depends on what area of Dubai you're gonna live in. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people, Indians and people from Pakistan that are working in taxis, and they live 5 or 6 people in an apartment of $1,000. They pay $200 each for rent. It all depends. I could be living in an apartment with 10 people and just pay $100 rent, right? It all depends. You can live from peanuts in Dubai if you want. Obviously, I won't. I will be, I want to enjoy life there as well, But it all depends on your, you can live in Dubai for $1,000 a month. I can already tell you that according to my research that I've done the last few months. So yeah, at least 3K, that is reasonable. Yeah, no, I've seen really good, nice places for $2,000 a month. Obviously, if you want a nice apartment in the, in the center or in the marina beside Burj Khalifa, and you're like in the 50th floor, yeah, you're gonna pay 3-4K a month at least for a studio. But there's really reasonable places for $2,000. It all depends on what area. If you want to be in the luxury marina area, on the 50th floor, then yeah, you're going to pay $4,000 or $5,000 a month, easy for a studio. If you want a 2-bedroom apartment, then you'll be probably paying $6,000-$8,000 a month. But I've seen beautiful apartments outside of Dubai, 20-minute drive, they're $1,000. And you got a 2-bedroom, really nice, community and, gym, spa. All depends on the area you want to be. New Zealand might be boring after a couple of years. I think it's very hard to get into New Zealand, right? And Australia. They're very strict with foreigners. I understand. 10 people in a house, just like a reality show, says Kuda. Yeah, absolutely. Dubai is soulless. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, all of, friends that I have that have went there to work a few years, they fall in love with Dubai. They don't want to go back home. Crashing Carl's office. Yeah, absolutely. I've crashed there a few times already when I've been there. Leicester, UK. Yeah, I mean, we will rent a beach villa with Andy and all the mods. That is 100% guaranteed. 100% guaranteed. A villa will be rented at some point, and it will be me and the mods. And the biggest supporters and the people that have made it trading during the last few years. Guys, you're going to make it trading. If you're here long enough. Sorry, I mean, this stream is a chill out. Are you moving? Yes, I am moving, Tiblu. Different. Switzerland looks good. I think Switzerland is pretty crypto friendly. Come to Sri Lanka. Okay. Zoomed to Singapore and you can stay at mine. Sammy. I was in Singapore last month. Went to see the Formula One, and gather up with the other crypto influencers. But yeah, Singapore. Yeah, I prefer Dubai to Singapore. I enjoyed Singapore, but yeah, I prefer Dubai. Come to Cape Town, South Africa. That looks interesting. What about Theta? What about XRP? What's been going on with these cryptos? I think Theta's been pumping, I think, pretty nicely. Yeah, Theta's on the verge of getting some pumpy action. Yeah, Theta's done a really nice job during the last few days. Pumped over 30% in a matter of 1 week. Theta is ready. I think Theta will be a great project for the bull run, for the next bull run. This is obvious accumulation zones. Obvious accumulation zones. Whether you buy at 60, 70, 50 cents, 80 cents, whatever. For me, it's a 10x project minimum. It could 20, 30, 40x. get back above all-time highs in the coming years, 2024 to 2025. Accumulation levels, no doubt, for DCAing. I do have a bag of Theta. I do have a pretty decent bag of Theta. I like Theta. I think it's a great project. It's one of those. It has its own network, decentralized streaming. I think it's going to be doing great for the next bull run. It's about to break out this level, or it might get rejected from lower highs. It's currently at lower high resistance right now. Exactly got rejected from that lower high resistance. When we do connect this high and this one right there, we had an attempt in breaking out here, also one here, and also rejecting right now from it. Looks like it wants to pop. Looks like it wants to pop here. Accumulation levels for the next bull run. Yeah, here we at. Guys, I'm going to wrap it up. Tomorrow I'll be coming up with a better video, obviously, and, you know, more analysis. Bitcoin currently struggling here with the 618. It does look like it wants to get a possible pullback. Got rejected from the 618. Had a little bit of a bounce. It looks a bit... it looks like it's going to fail. It looks like it wants to fail anyway. Best levels for me on Bitcoin, you know it. Whether it comes today or not, or tomorrow, is coming down to the $33,900 for that swing failure pattern of these lows, daily level. If it is just going to be choppy, guys, just look out for scalp scenarios. If we start rising here, I think the highs of today is going to be hit, and we could go to higher levels, to the highs here of the 23rd of October on Bybit, 35,740. The question is this breakout going to be massive? This is the Coinbase chart. We tested it today, massive fake out, big rejection, bouncing again from high-low support. We could be trading in here for the next couple of days still, guys. Might be a little bit boring, so trade the ranges until it breaks. Overall, it still looks quite bullish, in my opinion. Guys, going to wrap it up. Thank you very much. Not much has been talked about in this stream. Just a bit of personal life, a bit of you guys, reading comment section. I'll be coming back with a better live stream, better update. Thank you, guys. Smash up the like button if you want to enter that giveaway on Trezor. 600 likes, guys. Let's see if we get there. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.